Developing HR strategies to support global strategic plans, including outsourcing and talent management. To develop HR strategies that effectively support global strategic plans, HR professionals must transform into organizational architects who align human capital with long-term business objectives. This requires a deep understanding of strategic international human resource management, SIHRM, which focuses on creating policies and practices that achieve an organization's international vision and objectives. 1. Alignment with global strategic plans. Effective global HR strategy requires vertical linkage, ensuring that HR initiatives are consistent with other key organizational processes and goals. High-performing HR professionals act as strategic positioners, thinking from the outside in by interpreting the global business context, including social, technological, economic, political, environmental, and demographic stepped trends, and translating these realities into internal actions. HR must participate in the formulation of the organization's global business strategy and organizational structure to ensure a favorable competitive fit between the firm and its dynamic environment. This includes developing meaningful metrics such as return on investment, ROI, and employee net promoter scores, ENPS, to demonstrate the tangible value HR adds to the global enterprise. 2. Strategic outsourcing and offshoring. As part of the global strategic plan, HR must manage the expansion of resources across borders through outsourcing and offshoring. Outsourcing, subcontracting activities to external organizations that were previously performed by the firm. HR's role is to determine business needs for outsourcing and manage vendor selection for functions like benefits, payroll, and relocation. Offshoring, relocating business processes to an owned entity in another country, often to lower costs. HR's strategic role. HR must analyze needs and objectives, plan budgets, and eventually restructure the outsourced organization to focus on core competencies. Success depends on executive-level support, ample communication to affected employees, and the ability to manage service providers to ensure quality delivery. 3. Global Talent Management, GTM. Global talent management involves the systematic use of HR policies to manage challenges related to location, staffing, and development consistent with the firm's strategic direction. Key strategies include make and buy to manage risk. Organizations should make talent through internal development, but hire from outside to make up for shortfalls or to manage the uncertainty of talent demand. Differentiated HR architecture. HR should categorize the workforce based on strategic value and uniqueness. Knowledge-based employment focuses on internal development for valuable, unique workers. Contract work targets jobs that are neither strategically unique nor important for potential outsourcing. A positions. HR must identify A positions, those few jobs most essential to executing high-level strategy, and ensure they are filled by top performers. Talent flow. Managing the migration of talented individuals between countries ensures that the most productive and innovative employees are available regardless of geography. 4. Building social architecture and ethical frameworks. HR strategies must integrate the organization's culture and core values into its global operations. This involves building social capital, the relationships among employees, and fostering a global mindset through international mobility, cross-border projects, and training. Furthermore, the HRCI Code of Ethical and Professional Responsibility mandates that HR professionals add value to their organizations while advocating for the appropriate appreciation of human beings as employees. Ethical global HR strategy requires developing policies that foster fair, consistent, and equitable treatment for all employees, regardless of the country in which they operate. 5. Managing the global-local paradox. A fundamental challenge in global strategy is balancing global integration, GI, emphasizing consistency and standardization, with local responsiveness, LR, adapting to local markets and legal systems. HR strategies typically fall into 3 categories: autonomous high LR, low GI, subsidiaries operate independently; receptive, high GI, low LR, standardized policies emanate from headquarters; active, high GI and high LR, characteristic of transnational corporations that strive for globalization, a strong global brand with an equally strong local identity.